Hey, welcome to another episode of Behind the Bar podcast, brought to you by the coaches and clients of RT Fitness Durham, Sunderland, and of course the Barbell Club, where we take you from complete beginner to photo shoot ready. Now on today's episode, we have Coach Joe and the gaffer Sarah, and we are just giving you a complete what to do for the next 12 weeks running up to the new year, what we would do, what we would tell our clients to do, just so that you can get the best results possible in that time. So if you like these episodes, please subscribe to the channel and give them a share with your friends. Enjoy. Right then, so when this one goes out, I think will be 12 weeks. Oh, I didn't have my hat.
Please put that in.
I am. I'm leaving it in. I'm leaving this on. Oh, I'll go for.
That's one of the requests, by the way.
What?
Ben wants a staff hat.
A staff hat. I'll get him one for Christmas. Yes. So when this is out, it'll be just under 12 weeks till Christmas. And people are going to either go one way or the other. They're either going to go, fuck it, I'll wait till Christmas, wait till January, or they're going to either dig deep and cruise into 2025. What advice would you give? Go.
Why not just not do any?
What do you mean?
Just maintain from now till Christmas. Then you can still enjoy your weekends.
But what about these people who haven't started yet?
Oh, right.
Give them it.
Yeah, then obviously start now. But
Will you stop squeaking that?
like, you don't have to come and shit the bed before Christmas. Just come, get into a routine. If you lose a little bit, then champion, give you a better platform. But just come and break it easy. Get into a habit easier than trying to come after Christmas and do it all at once. So like, say you come now, sign up. Like, you don't have to come straight away, do your nutrition, your training, your steps. Come now, just enjoy your training, get into the routine of training. Then after Christmas, you're already in a routine of that, and then you've got less to change.
How are you going to convince people to do that? Oh, Sarah, yeah, go for it.
You mustn't have watched my video on Instagram the other day. Because that's exactly what I was saying about getting started now. It kind of mimics what Joe's just said, in the sense of, if you start doing things now and don't aim for perfect, like, don't aim for perfection, just aim to get started on changing some of the things that you know from a long-term perspective. That's your goal. But if you actually start now and just get some of the kind of basics in place, or some of the habits in place, it sets you up better for the new year. You take the rough with the smooth at this time of year, because there's always something gets in the way.
And if you wait, right, you're going to get fatter.
Yep.
Like, there's no ifs or buts. Like, it's winter, it's bulking season.
But in the wrong way.
Joe just says all bulking is good. It's like, no matter what, right, if you're looking now at any kind of fitness journey, whatever the goal is, you've got 3 months between now and Christmas, and if you don't start now, you're only going to find yourself further away from the end goal if you wait until the new year.
So where do these people? I mean, we'll say from a absolute, like, the don't go to the gym perspective type person, like, they don't even go to the gym now. Like, what do they do? Do they just join a gym? Do they do a program? Do they, or what? Do they just do a few classes here and there, or is it just all about getting into that routine of, well, let's just train 3 times a week till then, and then we can knuckle down after that?
I think if they've never been a gym goer and they've never been to a gym and they don't actually know what they're like, they should spend this time figuring out what it is they enjoy.
How are they going to get motivated though now? I mean, you know how cold it is.
I hate cold.
Well, that's why I didn't say steps, because if it was the summer, that would be my go-to for a starting point. Start increasing your activity generally.
Okay.
Or they would sign up now and just...
So every time you speak, grab the mic, okay?
Like, if you sign up now, you could literally just have the mindset of, I'm just going to go and enjoy it without the pressure of, I need to lose weight week by week. I need to make sure my nutrition's on track. Like, you would literally go, right, I'm going to sign up the gym for 12 weeks and I'm just going to fucking enjoy the gym without the stress of everything else. And then after Christmas, say, right, I enjoy the gym now. Can I rein it in on my nutrition? And then obviously, eventually, if you're perfecting all 3 habits, then you're going to get results as a side effect anyway.
If somebody was, say, wanting results then, let's say results, what kind of things should they aim for and what should they do for that to get, say, the best start for 2025?
I mean, at the end of the day, if someone wants results, they just need to be consistent. I feel like it's the kind of same question, but you've asked it in slightly different ways.
No, so I asked about a new starter, but now, like, say, somebody who's actually after results. Because we've said there, like, just for a person, like, let's just focus on getting in so that we got those habits built in before we start cracking on. But then there's some people who's going to be out there who's like, actually, I want fucking results before the new year so that I can come into the new year in a much better starting position. Well, not just a starting position of being able to get to the gym, but a better starting position physique, health-wise.
Well, then I'd recommend joining a programme. I'd recommend joining a programme where you've got a set amount of gym days in the week where you go and get your session in. You've obviously got help with your nutrition, and then it is just about being consistent between now and Christmas. Because at the end of the day, the only way you get results is consistency. And then having that programme in place where you've got your timetable, you know when you're there, you know when you're supposed to be in the gym, you've got someone helping you with your nutrition, so you start doing that. And you've got the accountability element. Because I know you asked before about, like, how do people get motivated? It's like, if you want results, whatever, it depends on the results. And it's like, we always say, what's your why? If it's just, well, I want to lose a little bit of weight before Christmas so I feel mint on my works night out, that's probably not a big enough why to be consistent in party season.
But it is if somebody in the office, like, is taking a little wink wink at you.
Depends if you wink wink back.
Remember the mic.
Depends if you wink wink back.
I know, but they're too scared to because they feel a bit frumpy.
I know, but it might be a stinker.
Wow.
I know, but...
Pack it in.
But they want to be, then they might want to be like, wait, that might be then their why. Like, of like, I'm going to show him.
That might be the stinkers why.
Why is it always the girl doing that?
Was I impersonating a girl there?
Yes, you were.
Not
It was a they.
It was a they.
What?
It was a they. Mm-hmm. Him, her, she, woo.
I'm going to quit this podcast in a minute, like.
What kind of results do you think they could get in 12 weeks? What kind of results do you think they could get? And yeah, what kind of results?
You can change your life in 12 weeks. Like, you can genuinely change your life in 12 weeks. Like, even if you don't go to the gym now and you just start, the results you can achieve if you're 100% at it is fucking unbelievable.
Probably those first 12 weeks, you can make the most dramatic effects ever, can't you?
You're going to get newbie gains. If it's fat loss you want, you're going to obviously drop fat if your nutrition's on point. I say it all the time, like, you can genuinely change your life in 12 weeks. If you're 100% at it. And I reckon, even throughout all of our shreds, which are 99% of the time 12 weeks, I think there's about a 1% of people who's actually been 100%.
But that's because 100% is 100%. It's just so unrealistic.
to be 100%?
all of the time.
Not for
I
12 weeks,
think
it's not.
no, I genuinely think it is.
I don't.
I've seen people do 100%.
Oh, because you're 100% all the time, Joseph.
Oh.
I've never seen you day a week.
But I would never say I'm 100% all the time. I would never say I'm 100% all the time. But like, if you look, even if you look through all of our shred results,
I'll give you this one and then
like, we could say we've got 200 people that's been through the shred. I don't know exactly how many been through, but we could look at the results and determine a 1% base of who we think we're 100%, who we think we're 95, and who we think we're 90.
Yeah, I know, but if you look at them all, they're all happy.
I know, but that wasn't the question.
It was what results can... It's what results people can get within that first 12 weeks. But then again, we went over to the shreds, so it's like circling back to like that newbie state. And I actually like what you said there about like, from a newbie standpoint, if they went in 100%, they could absolutely change their lives in 12 weeks. And like, say, I mean, minimum what we're looking at, £12.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, easy.
And that's probably going, what, 60% in?
For 12 weeks, yeah.
Would you agree? Yeah. So it's like, but then if you go 100% in, and you do have, say, like we'll use weight loss as the example, you could drop, say, £40 in that time. But how do they do that?
Everyone's 100% different. That's the problem. So like 100% to someone that's competent in training and nutrition, their 100% will be 100 times harder than someone that's never trained before, never tracked nutrition. But like the level of results you can get, whether you've been training before or you haven't, in 12 weeks is still like unbelievable.
I want me to add something to here. What was the question again? I keep thinking of other things. Tell us the question again.
It was like, what kind of results do you think they can have? And I'm saying, like, say a minimum £12, like if it was a weight loss perspective, maximum £40 plus, really, like with 100% in.
Oh,
And then it's like, so how, if you would, if somebody said, right, I want to go 100% in till the end of the year, like, what would you? Because the sound advice would be this time of year. I think we said it from the beginning. Don't.
Yeah.
But if someone's adamant and somebody is really wanting those results, and we actually believe them, and they are going to do it, what kind of thing would they have to do to get to that? And then people from this will hear how realistic that kind of thing has to be, like the work what needs to be put in.
Well, it depends on the results that they want.
All in.
It's all subject. I know, but it's all subjective, because at the end of the day, if they want to go all in, right, like all in.
So all in is going to be, I want maximum weight loss results until the new year. From new.
From me.
From new.
From new. See? I hate you, and I hate this question, actually. Because it's so subjective. Because from new, brand new, wanting maximum results between now and Christmas. It's like, right, how many steps are you on right now? A day? 3,000. Are you on 3,000 steps a day, right? I want you to aim for 6,000 steps a day for the next 4 weeks, and then I'm going to up them again. And then you're going to do that for 4 weeks, and I'm going to up them again. Because at the end of the day, right, and I mean, this is just literally one section of it is me focusing on the out-of-gym walking activity, right? If someone's doing 3,000 steps a week and I tell them to go straight in 10, 12,000, not a week, 3,000 steps a day, and I tell them to go straight to 10, 12,000 steps a day, they're probably going to break in that first week. So from a coach's perspective, morally, I've got to try and build them into that, regardless of how fucking dead set they are, that they're going from doing 2,000 to 3,000 steps every day and eating 3,000 calories to fucking say, right, well, you're going to do 12,000 steps a day and you're going to eat 1,700 calories a day.
I'd probably break it down. So I'd say if you want to go hell for leather and get the best results possible, we need a minimum of 15k, nutrition on point, 4 training sessions a week. That's going to guarantee hell for leather results. However, the realistic side of stuff is double your steps, what Sarah said, to 6k. 3 sessions out of 4, minimal every week. Beyond point with your nutrition, 80% of the week, that's going to get you results of about 60% of what you want. Because then they've got the you've then give them the realism of however much they put in is however much they're going to get out.
And that's what proper coaches are. Well done, you two. Yeah, I think the coaching side's always going to come out on us there, though, because it's like when somebody is coming to us, I want the maximum results. Yeah. It's like
sometimes it's just not fucking healthy.
Well, it's not, and I think that's. But if we were to do it, it would be the case of what you've said there, Joe, is the 15,000, 15,000 steps. Because maximum results, we would say, right, you're going to have to hit 25,000 steps per day.
The thing is, you can't, there's no clarification on what is a maximum result.
Yeah.
But we would say 15k minimum steps is going to get you very, very good results. But then the more you do on top of that, the more you're going to enhance the results you already get.
I think probably is the reason why we cap it there at 15,000 then. Because any more...
Oh yeah,
is pushing beyond, isn't it?
Fatigue,
yeah. I think that's why, because we could easily say, well, actually, maximum results is you're going to be on 1,000 calories per day, and you're going to be doing 25,000 steps per day, because that would actually get you the maximum fat loss result.
Oh, yeah. But then you'd also feel like a bag of shit.
But it's fucking whoa. Yeah. How long can that actually go on for? So probably saying that the 15,000 steps per day and having a moderate amount of in a calorie deficit, you can do it for that 12 weeks straight then, can't you?
The scary thing is, where you've just said about real coaching, we all know there is a local group who do scary shit to get results. All of their advertising is before and afters. All of their clients have to change the profile pictures. Anyone listening, you probably know who I'm talking about. And that's a goal where it's a 6-week challenge and it's a certain amount of weight you have to lose, and it's basically follow the plan, i.e. starve and hit your sessions. It's scary. It is actually scary. I'm sure they've still got Newcastle. But yeah, it's just not going in Durham. And then another one closed as well. But yeah, it's scary to think that there's some people out there who are so desperate for results that they will do it in the most unhealthy, frightening, giving the life up way. And most of the time they put that back on.
Yeah. And it's becoming so much easier to get results in unhealthy ways.
What, skinny jabs?
Yeah.
Didn't get us started on that one.
Yeah, but that's human nature of we want everything yesterday with the least amount of...
If you really just go down my Instagram and say what triggered us, just that word, that fucking full sentence there triggered us.
Which sentence?
That everyone wants everything yesterday, they don't want to put the work in. Everyone, it's. Do you know what it is? And that's what I said yesterday. Sorry, I'm not taking a hold of it because I'm hitting you with it. You shut up as well. Everyone wants everything yesterday, but I was saying to you, was it yesterday I had a rant about it, or was it the day before? It's not even the fact that people want everything yesterday. People feel like they deserve everything yesterday. There's this really fucking big sense of entitlement which really chases us off. But I've gone off on a tangent because I'm raging. What was my point? What was the point? What was the question? You've just said something that's triggered us and set us off.
Even self-entitlement comes down, you could literally, someone will put half the work in and expect fucking ridiculous results. Mm-hmm. And then they'll look at someone who is in ridiculous shape, and some people genuinely believe that they're putting the same amount of work in.
Yeah, because they've turned up to the sessions.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, people, we all want it yesterday, but it's the quick fix mentality of I mean, it's pushed out there, I suppose. It is pushed out there, and that's how people sell things. But then, because everybody sells it in that way, that we expect it to happen in that way as well. But in reality, it doesn't. And like you said there, the people think that by, say, just turning up and doing the same amount of sessions as the guy in shape.
Yeah.
I mean, we had it years ago, didn't we? I'm sure John won't mind us saying that John Haig, when someone said, why don't I look like him when I come to the same sessions as him? And I was like, because he puts the fucking work in. I says, you're sitting resting for half of the class. And I says, and he turns up every single day.
Oh,
yeah. I mean, this was like 11 years ago in a session.
It's like everything though, and not even just weight loss. Like, for example, like successful business people, like you only see them once they're successful. You don't see them sitting 6 till 6 on the laptop at home, or not having a social life, or not having a family life. It's the same as when, like, even our shredders, when they do the photo shoot, yes, we see them train, yes, we see them smile in front of the camera, but we don't see them for the other 23 hours a day when they're out doing steps in the rain, or they're eating very limited calories.
Rigid, boring foods on the shred.
Making sacrifices, can't go out for food with family. Like,
yeah. And what people probably don't see is the year and a half of turning up 4 days a week on top. It's like currently, say, Ellie. I mean, how long did she train before she did that shredding? I think she was training a full year, wasn't she? Was that a full year transformation or something like that? No. I think she did Carnage, and then she went to barbell, and then she did the shred. But I think that was under a full year. This isn't the one what I'm actually talking about. It's because that was 2 years ago now. And when she comes to do her next one, people are going to see, yes, that 12-week cut phase. And obviously we will get the testimonial of how she actually did it. Good to get her back on the podcast, actually. But nobody's going to see that the 2 years of her turning up 4 days a fucking week. And this is the thing, even like, say, Johnny Parrish, do you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, you see his mint transformations in 12 weeks, and he is a genetic freak, but he's lifted X amount of time before that. He bulked right up before that. But, yeah, we want those results yesterday, don't we?
Mm-hmm. I think that's the scary thing, though, as well, about the results that people want, because it's not even for some reason, like, people always seem to have this idea in the head of what they want to look like, generally because of Instagram or something like that, and they'll go, I want to be in that shape, or they'll say, like, some of our shredders photos, and I want to look like that, what do I have to do to look like that? And it is like, you don't want to do the work to get like that. Like, so then it's about managing people's expectations of the results that they want in line with them and the work they're willing to put in. Do you know what I mean? Like, I love admiring a bodybuilder physique. I love it. The mint. Would I do the graft? Like, nah. Cardio on top of steps, on top of the weightlifting, on top of eating out. Like, no thank you. Hats off to them for doing it, but I am in a position where I know the score. I know how much work goes into those stage physiques, and I'm not willing to do it. So then you get to a point where you're like, right, well, realistically, what are my goals? What do I want to achieve? Am I willing to put the work in to get there? Yep, right, champion, that's what I'm going with. Rather than like this massive expectation of I'm going to look like that, when actually, if I did go for it, I'd be miserable. Do you know what I mean? Who was he just squeezing out a fart?
No, I don't fart in front of women. Like, realistically, right, healthy weight loss, healthy fat loss is £1 to £1.5 a week, right?
Or 1% of your overall body weight per week. Did you know that one? That's a good one to aim for. So say you're 250 pounds, so then it'd be 2.5 the first week, but then the next week it'd be 2.49, and then do you know what I mean? Like,
right, just say £1, £1 and a half, right? Like, sustainable, you feel good, Because if you're dropping 1 to 1.5 pound a week, you're obviously eating enough to sit comfortably in a deficit, but you've got enough fuel. But then even when you tell clients that is like such a good weight to be dropping every week, they all just want more. It's not enough. Why am I not dropping more? And like, you don't, like, how many times can you fucking say it? You don't need to be dropping more.
I think it's human nature. Human nature always wants more.
But it always comes back to everybody wanting quicker results. Seeing a 6-week program where they drop 20 pounds in 6 weeks. So that's the type of results everybody expects. But I'm the same. Drop a pound a week until X. Like that would be a brilliant thing till Christmas now, wouldn't it? Yeah. Like if that was your goal, it's like, I think I actually posted that the other day. Like, think of it, just dropping a pound a week. This is the steps you need a day. That's just doing 10,000 steps with your calories controlled. Yeah. That's it. And it's like, and it's not even in a big deficit. Really, it's not. And just turn up to your sessions. And the beauty thing, I always try and frame it as, well, look, it's a pound a week. 12 weeks, you're going to lose 12 pounds. In 26 weeks, 6 months, you're going to lose 26 pounds. In a year, you're going to be 52 pounds down. Yeah. 1 year, that's how many stone in old money?
Nearly 4.
Nearly 4 stone, yeah, 56, yeah.
People never actually look into it though. They just get a number in their head and they go, right, I want to lose 20 pounds in fucking 8 weeks. But then when you actually sit them down and go, right, 20 pounds is 70,000 calorie deficit. And then you go, you probably burn about 1800 a day. It's like, oh fuck, it's probably unachievable. Where it's not unachievable, you probably can do it, but again, it's doing it in a way you're going to feel good while you do it. You can still have that flexibility of going out. They just want fucking everything yesterday.
I think it's mental, right? Because whenever we talk about results and we always say, like, how much weight do you want to lose? And someone will say, I want to be 20 pounds down. Or I've got 5 stone I need to lose. And I always say to them people, like, you need to break this down into smaller chunks. Smaller chunks. Because it's like 5 stone seems so far away and it's so overwhelming. But then when you do try and get them to look at it like week by week, stone by stone, sometimes like they'll go, oh, well, it's too slow. And it's like, I know, but it's exactly the same. Realistically, it's the same pace as if you were thinking, I've got 5 stone to lose, but you're less likely to lose your shit over it.
I still say the most successful weight loss journeys are took day by day.
You got any examples?
Well, all my clients are told to take day by day. Because too many people, like, I'll say, how did you do last week? And then it's always negatives first. Where if you go, how have you done today? Oh, I've hit my steps, I've hit my training, I've hit my nutrition. Right, good, now do it again tomorrow.
Ross is going to refer this back to holidays.
No, actually, I was going to refer it back to what I wrote in the group the other week. I did like a slideshow seminar for the new starters this week, and in that it's like 3 questions. What if you've just got to ask yourself at the end of the day, have I hit my steps? Did I hit my session? Have I tracked my food? If you've hit all them 3, you're fine.
And if you do things day by day, it's easier not to go off the rails. Because too many people, if they do thing in week blocks, if they do weight loss in week blocks, for example, they'll have 1 day off plan and they'll throw the towel in for the week. Where if you break it down into 7 days, if you go off plan 1 day, you just get back on it the next. But if you've got a week by week mentality, 1 day fucks your week.
Yeah. Oh, I know. It's very hard though, isn't it?
Oh yeah. It's just years and years of miseducation, I think.
Cool. So basically from the start of all this, we'll say new person, aim for 12 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's steady away. Don't be too much. Or if not, just try and maintain, but get in the gym.
Yeah. Fall in love with the gym, because if you can fall in love with the gym after Christmas, everything else will fall into place naturally anyway.
Cool. Nice big roundabout way. Right then, so let's go to our I feels like it was let's go over to someone, not someone where else. At Sunderland. No, so let's use our shredders for an example here then. So we've got obviously we're going to be having a big shred in January. Yeah, I mean, we've already talked too about people, what they've got to do, especially say the Villa people coming up. What kind of plan of place do these people need doing? So basically, for those who don't know, so people who are doing our shred, they go on a very strict routine of 12 weeks, and that'll be in January to have a photo shoot booked in at the end. So what do those people do from now till Christmas to give them an even better looking photo shoot in April? So we've got 6 months?
Depends where you're at now.
I was just about to say that and he got in first because you wouldn't give us the mic. It depends where they're at.
Yeah. I mean, Anastasia Mackie, for example, I've gone over her target this week, and she sits naturally very lean anyway and in very good shape. But I've told her, if you're 80% on it now, if you're 80% on it from now till Christmas, it gives you a better platform to work with, even though you'll be below your Christmas target. But then if we start after Christmas, say 3 kg below our Christmas target, we can then go to a point of, yes, we know we could end up below our Villa target, but we can go to a leanness in which she's happy rather than it just being a number. We can get to a physical appearance of her saying, right, the Villa's 3 weeks away still, but I'm actually really fucking happy with how I look now, rather than just going for a number.
Mm-hmm. I love that. I probably love it because that's what I did. And there's some people who I would actually like to... I need to talk to you about someone actually who's relatively new, but is looking at talking about the shred within this. They were talking about the shred within the sessions.
This would be good then.
They are brand new, tall. I wouldn't say overweight. I'm very much on the side now of I want to put him on maintenance calories to give him the best chance to add some mass. Because I think if he continues to lean out now and then hits the shred, he's not going to have the physique that he's got in his head at the end of it. I want to put some muscle on now, first.
Okay. So, I mean, obviously this is the question, what would, kind of advice for, say, these people then? Is that where you'd be going with everything?
Yeah. I'm very much on the point of, obviously I haven't seen him in person, where I coach him on the nutrition. It's via the app. That's why I want to have a conversation with Joe, because he's seen him. But yeah, I'm very much pushing now I'm leaning towards, from the data that I have, that he goes maintenance.
Who is it?
I'm not telling you on the podcast. Not bad.
So would you say, so let's say other people then, is it all about, say, maintaining up until that point? I mean, it does depend where they're at, doesn't it? Yeah.
Depends where they're at. It all depends where they're at and what they want to achieve.
Well, let's say they've been with us since, or anybody say been with us since January then. Where would you say now?
They've been with us since January gone?
Yeah.
It depends where they're at. Because it all depends on what that person wants as an end result. When they get to that villa, what do they want the end result to be? Or photo shoot, because at the end of the day, some of them want to get super fucking lean. Yeah. Some of them want to have more mass to show for it. Some of them are really good at dieting down.
I think
some of them aren't so good. So then we've got to play it a little bit safe up till Christmas.
I think you could ask all 16 of them and you'd get 16 different answers.
Yeah.
Unless you've got 10 hours to talk about it.
No, I think probably where I was going with it is obviously some people do have a bit to lose, to give them a fighting, a better chance in that way. But I think it's about more of not going all in now,
If they go all in now, it's too much.
Yeah.
It's far too long of a process. Men can get away with it a lot better than women can, but a woman doing 24 weeks, you'll be absolutely fucked.
I don't think men can do it better.
I know she won't mind us mentioning that, but Steph Grimm.
Mm-hmm.
So she's literally panicking because she's dropping a pound a week. This is already after losing over 2 stone,
Which is
and
mint.
which is unreal.
Yeah.
And that was her first thing. Like, she was like, right, I need to go all in now until Christmas, then all in again. And I've just said to her, like, no, you don't. Just keep doing what you're doing now, because then the platform you can have at Christmas is still going to be perfect to get you ready for the Villa.
Because
But,
she'll heighten it up then.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
And if you go all in now, you can't go any more all in. Where she's getting the results now, I've told her, you're going in the right direction, it's coming off nicely, your training's always bang on, your nutrition's bang on. Yes, you've increased your steps slightly, but then she was wanting to reduce her calories a little bit more, and I was like, you can't, because when we go all in, that's the process. When we do go all in, we don't want to be all in just yet.
I also think there's a risk being ran there if someone goes all in now and they hit Christmas week,
And they go,
like literally,
There's already mince pies in the shop.
it's it's like at the end of the day, like even after I didn't do my diet properly, afterwards it was like, oh, what food can I have?
so what about me, who's not all in and still
So
going
then
to
if
go at Christmas anyway?
So then if it's Christmas, it's like, I want it
You
all.
are a mince pie.
Yeah. I can't wait,
He's
mate.
not. He's a Christmas pudding. No mince
No,
pie.
Christmas puddings are horrible, and mince pies are horrible.
I don't like either, to be fair. So yeah, you're probably either or.
Cauliflower cheese. Cauliflower cheese is nice.
It's got now to do with Christmas.
You've got to have cauli cheese. Like, I'm a pig in a blanket then.
Oh, rude. He's like, what's them sausages? He's the Richmond sausages, isn't he?
Did you know?
Cumberland.
Richmond's are the best sausages.
No,
Did you
they're
know Richmond and Heinz Beans have done a little thing and they've got tins of Richmond sausages and beans now? Unreal.
I'm not 10.
Unreal. Ask me mum what you made us
Grow
for lunch the other day. Love it.
Grow up.
I'll tell you what, we're getting the serious stuff out of the way with now. How was Ibiza?
It's like we've got a very short attention span. Ibiza was great. What happened in Ibiza stays in Ibiza though, right? How can we possibly talk about it?
It's the best place in the world.
I disagree with that, like.
There's not another...
Definitely not our hotel.
No, your hotel was fucking disgusting.
What's the hotel called?
Marco Polo 1.
Polo 1. Do not stay at that hotel. Ever.
Stinks.
Even if you're 17, like, that is the wrong place for you.
No, I think if you're a bunch of young'uns
Caroline stayed in it.
looking for a while... Caroline?
Not even if you're a bunch of young'uns.
Did
She
she?
was saying, like, fucking people... Like, people were having, like... She says, like, someone offered them ket and coke around the swimming pool and they were just trying to chill out.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
the 2 hotels I've stopped in, like Azaline Pacific, which is literally over the road, that's just young'uns, but people's chilled during the day. Like, it's a good vibe. I mean, it gets called Azu Line because it is kind of seshy, but like that Marco Polo one was just disgusting. It was dirty. Like, I don't even.
The rooms were clean.
Did you see the pool?
I saw the pool on the last day and I genuinely don't know what was in it.
You wouldn't get in the pool.
I didn't go in the pool.
Even around the pool area was rotten.
We were only really around the pool area the first day for a few hours. But no, it was
Avoid.
good. Hotel avoid.
Yeah, Ibiza, go now.
Wasn't party soon, though.
Pretty much all this weekend. Sonny's was last night at Amnesia. No, Monday.
What was your highlight?
Of Ibiza. Going to bed with a migraine. Not. I think the boat. I think the boat trip was quite the highlight, to be fair. Or just watching Dan's face in Pasha.
I think the boat would be mine, like.
I agree.
It was just so chilled, good crack, just us. And I love the water.
So we could have done that in Durham, really, if we just had this little speedboat bobbing up and down.
A bit dirty, the water, like.
Yeah, definitely a good highlight for there. Ocean Beach, how was that?
Great. Loved it. I don't know what I'm allowed to talk about. No, it was good. I mean, it's definitely somewhere to go to people watch. You can people watch all day long in Ocean Beach. Because, I mean, there's the standard, what I want to say, the standard Ocean Beach people that you're always going to see there, which are like carbon copies of each other. But then there's like the odd ones get in. It's good to people watch.
What do you mean, on the odd bods or the odd ones or the?
The odd ones.
Oh,
like,
who's the standard Ocean Beach people?
like the Raws.
Do you know what I see? The standard Ocean Beach people as people who are going there to spend more money than what they've actually got.
Yeah.
To take pictures.
Like to take pictures to actually pretend that they're there. But then obviously you do have the people who.
pretending they're there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then again, on holiday, doesn't everyone go away to live a life they don't live at home?
I suppose that is a holiday, isn't it? You live like a king for a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like whether you're in Ibiza or whether you're in anywhere, like you work all year to go and live a life that you don't live at home.
I never looked at it like that.
It was mint vibes actually with all the staff and that. Absolutely brilliant, to be fair. I loved it. Ocean Beach was good as well. But yeah, you do have the people who actually, I mean, have the money. I mean, the guys who were there give the girls next to us a
3 litre bottle of syrup.
They already had a 3 litre. And then they got a 6 litre for free.
Yeah.
And they couldn't even get through that 3 litre. And how much was a 6 litre bottle? I think was the 9 litre $2,000, or was it? Or more?
It was stupid money. Stupid.
Just for vodka.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah. But it was good.
No wrong with a bit of vodka, man.
And then we hit Pasha, didn't we, Hugh?
Ew.
What did you think of that?
I really liked it. I liked the vibes. Obviously, it was Flower Power night. And it was trippy as hell. I would love to be in the room whilst the people are coming up with what the shows are going to be. Because obviously, yes, you've got your DJs on, but actually the dancers and the little acts in between and all the rest of it, like, I want to get as high as they were when they decided who was doing what. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it was trippy. And obviously, I mean, there was the guy licking the plastic mushroom and someone else, like, sniffing a flower and pulling petals off and throwing them at people. And then there was that big hairy thing hanging from the ceiling. It was just like, I mean, Dan's face throughout until he decided enough was hilarious. But it was. I like stuff like that. It's bizarre.
I just think, like, when they're doing the production, they must just think, what can send someone even more off the tits when they're off the tits? Like, if you're off your tits and you're looking at the sky and the spiders coming from the roof and that, and then some big hairy thing, like, you're just going to trip even more. And I reckon that's what they aim for, like.
You wouldn't know because you slept in.
Slept in?
You slept in?
No, I didn't. I was being a good friend.
No, you slept in.
Good friend. I was the good Samaritan.
Yeah, the visuals just as important though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because like, well, if not, it would just be an empty room with music. That's why they have all the lights, the smoke machines.
Elro's literally just, like, yes, it's DJs, but people go to Elro for, like, the production just as much as the DJs.
It's the same, say, a Pink concert versus a fucking Ed Sheeran concert.
Yeah.
Isn't it? What did you prefer more? Do you know what I mean? It's like...
Lewis Capaldi.
Well, he doesn't really do a show, does he? He just stands and sings.
That's enough, though. When you've got it, you've got it.
Pink's got it like.
Nah, she needs all that shit.
I tell you what the most mind-blowing thing was in Ibiza, obviously, like, the hotel was eye-opening, like, with everyone on the sesh, right?
Good.
Is how many people were on the sesh. Like, wow, that's scary. Like, especially when you're sober. Because I literally only had a few pints on the Friday and that was it for the entire weekend. But literally, I mean, I don't know how Josh did the full weekend. I know you want to get Josh on the podcast to talk about it. But, like, to be sober and to just see all these eyeballs looking at you, like you'd see them walking through the bars and that, and it's like, what are you on?
I think it's scary that people go to Ibiza just to get off the tits.
Did you not? I thought that was generally just during the day, though. Like, when I was out on the night, people were getting drunk, but it wasn't like...
What were we like? On the last night in Hard Rock, we were like looking at each other going, look at this lot coming in.
You?
There was lots.
Was it?
And then you just... It's like that face.
I was sober as well.
It was the eyes in Idigo, wasn't it?
That was called Idigo.
Idigo Ibiza, when we were on the dance floor and you walked past and you had...
Oh, is that where it was? I thought it was Hard Rock. Something?
Next door.
You're on about Ibiza Rocks, not Hard Rock.
Ibiza Rocks. I don't know, I'm not down with the kids. Wherever we were.
You were for the weekend.
So where next? Where next on the staff outing? I've already got a plan, you know.
Buttons.
In my head.
Where, how are
But you
they?
haven't shared it with me.
Oh, it's like just a...
You can share it on the potty.
It's just a small thing. What, do you think the staff will get this far in?
Aye. I remember you saying you wanted to do a lodge.
Like a lodge or something,
Yeah.
yeah. Just before Christmas. Like just
You
a
can
quick...
take all your fucking
Before
boring board
Christmas?
games.
Yeah, like a two-nighter.
Before this Christmas.
Before Christmas?
Yeah. It's like we'll take our Christmas jumpers and that up. Joe, you're
Aye. I'll go, but I'm not playing board games.
bog games.
Bored. Fucking boring.
What do you want to do? Just sit in the hot tub.
I know. Aye, put the music on. Have
Yeah.
a drink. Play Twister.
Twister. That is a board game.
It's not mad at the
Mini
man.
Twister, we'll play with our fingers.
I reckon I might be able to get my mum for one night, but not two.
I will get Ross's dad for the other.
Yeah.
Easy as that.
So Leslie and Link, if you're watching the podcast,
Yeah,
you've
we'll watch
been
the podcast.
nominated for this. I think we'll call it there, yeah? Yeah? Have you got anything to help the world with?
I think we've waffled on enough, to be fair.
Right, till next week, I'm Ross.
Sarah.
Joseph.
Bye.